welcome to Business Life with Kimmi. Well, hey business bosses, how are you? Welcome to the channel. We are building businesses over here, growing and making them profitable and long lasting. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder. Well, today we are talking about how to build a strong brand. What is branding? We hear that all the time. What is branding? So let's talk about what it is first, how to do it properly, and maybe some things not to do too, okay? So when it comes to branding, it really is just your making a memorable presence in the marketplace for your target audience, okay? When we think of branding, we think of Nike with the whoosh, that's their logo, right? McDonald's, the golden archer, right? The clown is for McDonald's. Burger King, the crown. So those are different things that would be branding. The colors, we think about McDonald's as red and yellow, right? Chick-fil-A has the cows, right? Red and white. So all of those things go into our branding. That's going to be your logo. That's going to be your tagline, right? The color palette. What's your color palette? Is it like a tan, turquoise, and like a pretty, let's see, what goes with tan and turquoise? Maybe tan, turquoise, and gray. Something like that. But whatever your color palette is in your distinct brand, you want to keep it across the board, right? So for example, I have one that's purple, tan, and brown, right? So let's just say these are my colors for my business. Everything I do, I want to have a little bit of each of these in there. All my marketing. It could be on my posts on social media. It could be my logo. I want to make sure everything is uniform. Just like even when you dress yourself, when you think about your branding, you would not put on, like you see what I'm wearing today, I would not put on red anywhere, right? I wouldn't have a red flower. Now that's a little orange in here, but I would not definitely put like a big blue flower. Let's change the color because it is a little orangey red. So I might could put a red flower, but I definitely wouldn't put a blue. Okay, because there's no blue here. So you want everything to kind of look uniform. You want it to stand out and actually find something to kind of distinguish you from other businesses in your area. Like for myself, I always have a flower in my head. If you don't notice in my videos, that's my trademark. I always have a flower. For you, it could be a flower. It may be that you always have on a vest as a man. You know, it could be anything. Your uniform, people can see. Like I have a uniform for my other business that I do, and it's all blinged out, my words on there, and people love seeing that. So you just want some uniformity though. You don't just want everything to be all mismatched and it just looks like you homemade it, you know. So Canva is excellent for that. If you don't know what Canva is, it's a way to create posts, and it can help you to come up with different color palettes that you can use. It has a whole bunch of them. So check out canva.com if you have not already. I might add a link to that on the website too as I'm talking to you all. Different things come to my mind to help build my business as I'm building your business. But check out Canva though. It will help you come up with some ideas. You can even go into Google and put in different color palettes. So say for example, you like turquoise. So you might put turquoise. Give me a color palette for turquoise. Type that in Google or Chat GPT, you know. That's where you can AI, and it will give you like different suggestions and everything. In addition to making sure your brand is colorful and people will remember it, right? You want to pick something memorable. You don't want to be forgotten easily. That's why another reason your colors are so important. Colors do evoke emotion. It's a whole thing on that on Google. If you put in emotions and colors, it'll tell you what red means, yellow means, blue means. Each color has a distinct emotion that it can evoke out of you, you know. So you want to make sure your colors are not just so out there where clients are like, ooh. And another good illustration about the color palette is when you think about a neighborhood, and all the neighborhood has basically the same colors, some tan, some burgundy, some blacks, you know. And you got this one house that's hot pink. And I love me some hot pink, y'all. I love hot pink. But if I painted my shutters hot pink, my neighbor's gonna go crazy. So you don't want to stand out that much either. You kind of don't want to be where nobody remembers you, but you also don't want to stand out for like, ooh, what in the world was she thinking? You know, because even that, people could think, well, she picked something that wild and ostentatious or crazy. How does she do her business? You know, is she going to be professional with my stuff? People think about that. And you wouldn't think so, but even yourself, think about it. If you see somebody, they dress, kind of different. Maybe they got on 2 scarves in the summertime and you're looking like, okay. It makes you think twice. So you want to foster a level of connection with your client. Connection, loyalty, trust, all of that. You would be surprised at how much goes into picking your colors. So take a little time and think about it, okay? A brand also is going to distinguish you on social media. Whenever people hear Business Life with Kimmi, I want them to think of, oh, she's a professional. I know she always has a flower in her head. She always has a smile, and she loves talking all things business. That's my brand. That's me. Always with a smile, always with a flower. You see what I'm saying? So, and that's going to be across all platforms. When people even hear my name, even my other channels that I have, they associate me with the brand. And you are the brand. You are the brand also. I really want to highlight this really quick, because a lot of times people think, okay, I have all this pretty stuff set up, and then you show up individually and you're whack. Your personality is terrible. No. You got the prettiest brand colors, the nicest logo, the nicest uniform, and you show up in person and you got a funky attitude. The brand is shot. Okay? The brand is over. You are the brand. So you want to work on, as I already mentioned in the previous video, how do you present? How do you show up? Okay, you got your brand colors, you got your logo, you got your uniform, you got your magnets, you got all this stuff, your branding, right? But how do you show up as the person with all of this on? Again, are you showing up and you're not even speaking to your client? Are you showing up and you looking like, I'm here? Do you answer the phone like, yeah? All that's branding. All of that is branding. And people really, really don't understand that. And that's the knack of a true entrepreneur, business person, to understand you are the brand. It's not just branding, but how you present. And I have to say this again, because for the people in the back, because customer service is not dead. It's not outdated. It's not going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. You can have, like I said before, all the pretty stuff in the world, but when you get there, if your client don't connect with you, if they don't bond with you, if they don't vibe with you, if they don't like you, your business is not going to succeed. Okay? So I always like to wrap this up in a bow for you. So we're going to finalize it like this. You want to make sure your colors look nice. Not that they have to be boring, but we don't want them so crazy that people are kind of questioning your mentality. Is she okay? We don't want them that crazy, okay? We also want to make sure our uniforms, not something so hot mama-ish, but just make sure it's nice depending on your industry. Find something that makes you unique. It may be your tagline. My tagline for my other business is called Today We're On The Way. I'm a notary also. Is my primary business. Call Today We're On The Way. That's my tagline. So that lets people know you can call me right now and I'll be there when you need me. Okay? Whatever your tagline is. So come up with something short, sweet. It doesn't have to be 2 sentences long. Just about 3 or 4 words that kind of describe what you do and how you'll do it with excellence. Okay? We keep hearing that word too a lot thrown around. Excellence. Whatever we do, we want to do it in excellence. So also we talked about the tagline, the color palette. Even your the way you present. Make sure physically when you're there in front of your client, if you're on the phone with them, if they're coming to you, that your personality shines through everything. So you already got the whole house all pretty. Now let them enter the home and see what kind of service you're going to provide. Okay, so until next time, guys, we are working on our branding. Don't forget, you are the brand. All things business, visit businesscreatorzone.com. Bye.